Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Azim Dinish Muhammad Jalil, and today we will be presenting the introduction and the business context of our chosen business for the case study, which is Juicy Catsko. So Juicy Catsko is a physical food and beverages business located in Sri Gombak, Selangor. The business is operate as walking only outlets and focuses on service freshly prepared meals to customers who dine at the spot. The business was established by Muhammad Hilmi bin Rassan with the aim of offering simple but yet high quality food at affordable price, especially for the customer who want a quick but satisfying meals. The main product is offered by Juicy Catsko is grilled steak, which the business is specialized in user selected beef cuts are cooked in order to ensure freshness, tenderness, and consistent taste. This allows customers to enjoy the premium style steak without paying the expensive restaurant price. In addition to steak, the Juicy Catsko also serve fresh orange juice, which is prepared daily using fresh oranges and served cool. This drink complements the richness of the steak and adds value to the overall dining experience. Juicy Catsko has a limited but well-managed menu, which help the business to control the cost, maintain the quality, and operate efficiently. And the target customer are mainly students, working adults, residents around the Sri Gombak, and who is looking for a convenient walk-in dining experience with a good food in a comfortable environment. In terms, Juicy Catsko operates in the food and beverages service industry, which is highly competitive. However, the food differentiate itself by offering affordable steak meals, consistent quality, and a simple dining concept that suits the local market. So that's conclude the introduction and the business context of the Juicy Catsko. Thank you.
Okay, so for my part, I will explain about the costing method used in our business and why we choose them for our products. First, the job costing method is used when products are made based on individual customer orders, and each unit can be identified separately. In job costing, costs such as direct materials, direct labor, and overhead are traced or allocated to each specific job or service. This method is suitable for business where each product is prepared separately and may vary from one order to another. In our case, grilled steak is prepared per serving, cooked to order for each customer. The quantity of beef labor time and cooking resource can be identified for each plate. Therefore, job costing is the most suitable method for costing grilled steak. Next is the batch costing method, which is used when products are produced in group or batch, and the total cost is calculated for the batch before being divided by the number of units produced. Batch costing helps business control costs more efficiently when producing similar items in large quantity. For orange juice, we prepare it in batch of 100 cups at one time. Ingredients such as orange, sugar, ice, and cups are used together, and labor and overhead costs are shared across the batch. Because of this production process, batch costing is the most appropriate method for orange juice. In conclusion, our group used two different costing methods based on the nature of each product. We apply job costing for grilled steak because it is made individually per customer, and batch costing for orange juice because it is produced in bulk.
Okay, so for my part, I will explain the cost components involved in our product for Juicy Catsko. So first of all, direct materials are the materials that can be clearly identified and directly traced to the product. For our grilled steak, direct materials include beef, salt, butter, garlic, and black pepper. These ingredients are used for each serving, and their cost can be measured accurately per plate. Similar for the orange juice, direct materials include fresh oranges, sugar, ice, and cups with straw. These materials are used together in a batch of 100 units and can be directly traced to the production of the juice. In short, direct materials are costs that are essential, measurable, and directly linked to the product. So for the next one is direct labor, which refers to the wages paid to workers who are directly involved in the production process. For grilled steak, direct labor is the chef's time spent preparing and cooking one serving of steak. For orange juice, direct labor is the juice maker's time spent preparing one batch of orange juice. This labor cost can be directly assigned to each product or batch, or by this help the company understand how much labor cost is required to produce each product. So last but not least, about the overhead costs. Overhead costs are the costs that cannot be directly traced to a single product but are necessary for production. Overhead costs include indirect materials such as disposable gloves and cleaning supplies, indirect labor such as supervisor wages, and indirect expenses like gas, electricity, and equipment depreciation. These costs are allocated to the products to ensure that the total production cost is calculated accurately.
Today I will talk about pricing strategy. Juicy Cats Co. uses a cost plus pricing strategy when setting the prices of its product. The business first calculates all the costs involved in making each product, including ingredients, labor, and operating expenses. After that, a profit margin is added to get the final selling price. For the grilled steak, a 30% profit margin is added to ensure the business can make a profit while covering all costs. For the orange juice, a 40% profit margin is used because it is produced in larger quantities and has a lower cost per unit. The pricing strategy helps Juicy Cats Co. earn a steady profit while still keeping prices affordable for customers.
During our ACC116 group project on Juicy Cats Co., we faced several challenges, especially in managing time and understanding some accounting concepts related to costing and pricing. At the beginning, some team members were unsure about job costing, batch costing, and cost components. Since I already had the basic knowledge in accounting, my role was to guide my teammates, explain the concept clearly, and help them manage our time so we could complete each part according to schedule. Through regular communication and discussion, we were able to work more efficiently as a team. Another responsibility I had was editing the project video. This was challenging at first, but it helped me improve my video editing skills and learn how to present our project in a more organized and creative way. From this project, I learned the importance of teamwork, good communication, time management, and applying accounting knowledge in real business situations.
Okay, so for me, one of the main challenges I faced was ensuring the accuracy of product costing and job cost card. Even though I have some basic of accounting knowledge, it was challenging to make sure that all costs were classified correctly. Another challenge was working in a group. As not all members had the same level of accounting understanding, I need to explain concepts such as job costing, batch costing, and overhead allocation clearly, and sometimes I had to guide the discussion so that we could move forward and reach the deadlines. From this project, I learned how job costing works in a real business situation and how important accurate costing is for pricing and profitability. I also learned valuable skills such as leadership, teamwork, and problem solving, which will be useful in my future study and career.
For the learning, through this assignment, we learn how to apply job costing and product costing in a real business situation. We now understand how important it is to calculate costs accurately because any mistakes can affect the selling price and profit. For the challenges, during the preparation of this assignment, our group faced several challenges. One of the main challenges was calculating the cost accurately, especially when identifying and separating direct costs and indirect costs. Small mistake in calculation could affect the final selling price. Another
Okay, so during our group project, I faced several challenges, including communication issues, unequal participation, conflicting ideas, and time management difficulties. Coordinating schedules and ensuring everyone contributed actively was sometimes tough, but I overcame this by setting up regular meetings, using a group chat for updates, and assigning clear responsibilities to each member. Differences in opinions were resolved through discussion, compromise, and focusing on what was the best way for our project. Managing our time alongside other commitments was challenging, so we created a timeline with deadlines for each task and follow it closely. Through these experiences, I learned valuable skills in communication, teamwork, problem solving, and time management, which helped me complete the project successfully.
One of key challenge that we faced on this assignment was selecting correct costing method for Juicy Cut Score. At the first, we were unsure either to apply job costing or batch costing. After group discussion and referring to our lecturer's note, we are confidently concluded that job costing were the most suitable method, as the business prepare food based on individual customer orders. And another challenge were preparing the job cost cut accurately, especially when classifying direct materials, direct labor, and overhead costs. We initially made a few calculation errors, but by double checking our work and reviewing each other calculations, we were able to correct them. Time management also was a challenge to different schedules, but effective online communication and clear task deadlines helped us to stay on the tracks. Overall, this project strengthened our teamwork, communication skill, and practical understanding of costing concept. That's all. Thank you.